Hey guys, a lot of times when we get into the reporting side of a project, customers, are saying, "Man, how should we structure our reports with Maximo? We have Tableau, we have Cognos, and we're not sure what to do." And it's a really good question. And so we have an approach that we found has proven, a methodology, if you will, that has proven fruitful over the past 20 plus years. And the first thing we do is we come into something and we say, well, what do I need to do with the information this report's giving me? Do I need to take immediate action? Then I'm going to do my best to make that part of a Maximo Start Center, a dashboard. So it'll be a KPI because I want to see it, I want to click, I want to be able to do something. So that's my first thing. And everything that I can act on now and eliminate the need for that to appear on a report that requires action later, I'm going to bring that right into the application, right into that Maximo Start Center, my dashboard, so that I can take action there. Honestly, probably eliminate 50% of the reporting requirements with that singular approach right there. The next one is, do I need this thing on paper, or is this something that I just need to be able to use for my daily or weekly operations? If you don't need it on paper, then I'm going to tell you to start with a saved query. So more often than not, this is in the work order application. So we're going to go in and we're going to set the filters of what we want to see. We're going to save that query, give it a name. And if you want, you can even make that the default query. So when you log in, that's by default what you're seeing on your work order screen. That's up to you. Now, with that, I can look at it on the list screen, or I can hit download and I get it into an Excel format, or I can click another button and then I can create a Maximo QBR, query-based report from that query. What it does is it gives me that visual layout based upon that query, and I can place the fields on the screen, and now I have an actual printable or PDFable report based upon my own custom defined query. That probably takes out another 30% of the report. So I've got like 80% of the reports done, and I haven't even had to pay a consultant to build anything yet. Now, the next one is, this has to be a standard. It has to be printable. It's the kind of thing, or PDFable, it's the kind of thing that gets attached to emails. It might go out to vendors or whatever. Okay, so now we're gonna look at actually writing a BIRT report. So my first question is gonna be, there's a couple hundred out-of-box Maximo reports. Is this a derivative of one of those? If it is, let's take a look at what is already in Maximo and see if we can't just tweak the existing versus full-on build a custom report. I would say of this 20% left that we're talking about, half of those we can tweak a existing Maximo report and get the job done. So we're not building something from scratch. Reduce the amount of time it takes significantly, get the thing out the door. And then the last 10% of reports, truthfully, more often than not, they don't come out of Maximo. It's some type of managerial, leadership required, analytical report, and they don't want to come into Maximo to get it. They want it out of Power BI, they want it out of their Cognos dashboard or something else, and then that goes to your enterprise reporting team, and generally what we would end up doing is working with that team to tell them how to build the query so that they get the right data on the report, but they're actually building it as part of the enterprise reporting and analytics standard. So the best approach, again, really, you want to start with the KPI, knock everything you can out there, then we go to the saved query, then we go to the QBR, which is the visualization of that saved query, and then we go into the BIRT reporting, modify a core report if we can before develop new, and then the few that remain end up in one of the enterprise standard analytic tools. So we know that didn't answer every question you're going to have. So reach out to us, ask us. It's deep water. There are a ton of options in the world of analytics and reporting. We've run down hundreds of them. So happy to help you. That's what we're here for. Reach out, like, subscribe, get ready with Banetti.